good morning. Probably should just say hello because you might be watching this later on this evening or tomorrow or whenever. Today is a very, very special day. Today is my little cousin Hope's 21st birthday. And the reason why this is special is because it's not just any 21st birthday. Hope has Down syndrome and she is very important to me. She brings so much joy and happiness to my life. But because of lockdown, and quarantining and isolation and all that jazz, she can't celebrate like we would have normally done. So typically she should be in Disneyland Paris today, and she's not. And poor Hopi can't understand why she's not in Disneyland. She then can't understand why she is in isolation, and she also can't understand why she can't see any of us, which is very hard because we would be a very tight-knit family and we'd see each other as much as possible. They did get permission to do a drive-by past my house a couple of weeks ago, and it was very emotional seeing her in a car because Hope and I are so used to giving each other lots and lots of cuddles. However, Margaret and I, Hope's foster mum, my auntie, we have been discussing plans for the past 2 weeks now, and basically it was just an idea and it has snowballed. Like, it's become this big thing that we could have never comprehended. So today at 2 p.m. we are having a drive-by, but not just any drive-by. We're having a Frozen themed drive-by for little Hope's 21st birthday, and the response has been like, I can't express, I can't quantify how many people have messaged saying they're going to do it, or messaged to help out in other ways if they're not in the local facility and can't participate in the drive-by. It is phenomenal. And before I get into anything, I just want to thank every single person who has participated in the drive-by, because this video will have gone up by then, or who has participated in sending her cards, presents, video messages, text messages, everything. It is incredible. And I watched Hope on FaceTime this week opening some of the cards that I had been getting my friends to send, and other people who got in contact with me on the internet. Like, watching her open those cards was so emotional because she actually couldn't comprehend it. She was so overwhelmed, and like at one stage she just went, "Oh my god," and like we're like, "Oh, what happened?" And she was just so emotional because poor Hope is non-verbal and can't really express how she feels. So like when you hear "oh my god," you know she's feeling something. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has helped make this a birthday to remember for all the correct reasons and the right reasons. It's just the kindness and generosity of people during a pandemic is just, it's undescribable. It's incredible to see people wanting to make this little girl feel loved and feel special on this very important birthday. So yeah, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there and couldn't remember what the next thing I wanted to say was. So I have been getting in contact with, my job really in the whole process of this was getting in contact with media, because like, you know, I'm really good at this. And I got in contact with Laois Today, and they wrote an article, a fantastic article. A big thank you to Alan for helping me out there. And then Midlands Radio 3 got in contact with Margaret, and she done an interview on the radio on Wednesday. And then I had a whim of an idea, being like, I have connections in Ireland, why don't I just pop an email? And they have been incredible. Like, oh my god. So this morning I was getting ready to do something, a video for another friend, and all I heard was "cousin Sarah Jane," and I was like, what? That's me. Why am I on Ireland AM? And they had given Hope a shout out, and they gave the drive-by a shout out, which I was completely blown away with. I'm going to insert that clip here now, so just in case you missed it, you can watch it back here.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday as well to Hope Allen, who's 21 today. Ah, look. She's obsessed with Frozen and was supposed to be going to Disneyland Paris for her birthday, which has obviously been cancelled. And as Hope has Down syndrome, she doesn't fully understand why she's not in Paris or why she's currently in isolation and hasn't seen any of her pals. Her cousin Sarah Jane is organising a drive-by past her house in Ballyfin in County Laois at 2 p.m. today. So I'm sure that will make up for all of the disappointment.
To see loved ones and familiar faces and to be able to wave at them. Happy birthday to you.
How amazing is that? Like, oh my god. Like, oh. And in case you missed that and can't experience the drive-by today, make sure you tune into Ireland AM tomorrow morning, as they are going to share more of Hope's special birthday on Ireland AM tomorrow morning, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, better start getting ready to be Elsa. I promised Hope I would be Elsa. I hope I'd be a good one. You're also probably wondering where I am, because I'm not usually in this spot where I vlog in the house. If you're an OG, you would remember this background, but it's been a very long time since I have made cards out in my actual office. So I'm currently outside to make Hope's birthday card. I've done great so far, haven't I? It's just a plain white card, but I have the equipment that I need to make a princess card. I was originally just going, because I had no actual Frozen cutouts or anything like that, I was just going to put all the other Disney princesses on it. I made these earlier on last week, but then I was like, oh god, if all my friends and all these people on the internet are making the effort of sending Hopi a Frozen card, I'd have to feckin' do the same, won't I? So I printed off, don't know if you can see Elsa. Oh, it's upside down. Sure, no wonder you can't see her. I printed off these stars with Elsa, and I think I have an oh, you can't see me. I think I have an Olaf one here too. Yeah, and then I have ones that just say Frozen, and I've got lots of like Disney stuff underneath where I have the camera actually set up, because I forgot to bring my tripod out. But yeah, I better get cracking on that, because time is scarce and it'll probably take me like 2 hours to get into Elsa. I actually have to even Google what Elsa wears for makeup, because I could be going in with a big blue eye and Elsa won't have that. Okay, I'll see you later. Excuse the little mess that I've made, but this is the little card that I've made Hopi. Best I could do at 11 o'clock on the day of her birthday. Just far too busy all during the weekend, tired obviously after my operation, to come and do this, so this is the only time I could do it. So I hope she will like it. Okay, so I now have to make myself look like Elsa. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've been googling, and apparently that's what her eye makeup looks like. Now I'm fairly decent when it comes to eye makeup, but I don't know if I'll be able to do an Elsa. And like, I know Hope I'm going to be able to see it, because we're going to be a very big distance away from her. But like, I still want to look like Elsa. What have I got myself into? Okay, let's get cracking. I think I done an okay job with my makeup for Elsa. I think my eyes look somewhat like what Elsa looks like. You can kind of see here I went a little bit heavy on the highlight. I had this Snow Princess Huda Beauty palette, and I was like, oh, Elsa probably wore a lot of highlight. And then I realised, oh god, no. So I blended it back in, but still can see a highlight, which is good. Now I just need to put on my wig and my dress. Good. Let's see if I do look like Elsa. Well, do I make a good Elsa? I couldn't get a blonde wig, so I decided to go with a grey wig instead, but her hair is kind of grey blonde, so hoping that this will do. Yeah, sorry, I don't know where to hold the camera, I'm looking a bit weird, but yeah. And I decided to get the Frozen 2 dress because everyone else is going to be wearing the Frozen 1 dress. So I was like, I want to be different. And I also have pulled out my old Deb's shoes, which look very Elsa-esque. I'm going to put them on now too. I'm going to have to try and take a photo, but it's very windy out. But I suppose, like, you know, let it go. I'm very on theme. All we need now is for it to snow, which I feckin' hope it doesn't. It's not going to, but, like, you know, you never know. Hi, Hoppy. Hi, Hoppy. Hoppy. Hoppy.
God, look at more else's, look.
Hoppy, I'm trying to take a picture with you. Hoppy. Hoppy. At least you're smiling for me. Hoppy. Hope. Hope, let's take a selfie. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh my god! You look beautiful! Oh my god! Yeah, I know, we're dressed the same! Oh, look what's coming! Oh my god! Anna!
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Happy birthday. Snow White! Oh my goodness! Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. Oh, they're all dressed up as well.
Hi! It's so white! It's so white! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's really hot.
Olaf! Hi, Olaf! Hi! Hello! Hi, Jack!
Oh, look at this.
You coming? You coming?
Oh, we have to get this.
Dalmatian! Oh my god!
Come on, we see you. Come on. Come on.
Yeah!
Come on, kid.
Oh my goodness! A Dalmatian!
Oh, lovely.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, Cruella de Vil!
Oh my god, look, watch this, look.
Oh my god!
Oh, look, she knows. Oh, look, the dog is shivering.
Thank you so much.